Well, we can go closer. We can go closer. Try different, some different images here with this, the lighting.
How much closer?
Looks like they're.
Go back to the pink.
Looks like a bone.
They glow when you add that light. The pink light.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, you guys had enough of this? We're ready to move on to the next.
Yeah, which one's the next one?
Next zoom.
Next, you want to zoom? You still want to stay with these little organisms here?
I want to see what those are.
You want to see? Okay, top or bottom end?
Top end.
And I don't know if those are ends. Those might be. You know, that's just like a supposition on our part. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get down in here and see what I can come up with.
Bacteria are going inside of it.
Wow, the difference between what we're seeing here and what I'm seeing here is night and day.
I want to look at it. What do you mean?
Well, it's very tiny in this image.
Look at it.
It's 10 times larger right there. You can come up here and look at this in a little while, yes, but as soon as you start touching this, we end up with some problems. All right, I'm gonna try to go up to a higher power. You guys ready?
Right.
Let me zoom this out a little bit.
What power is there is?
Well, you take it up in stages. Take it up in stages. First, I'm gonna focus it.
What stage are we on now?
The other thing is, it's not quite in the center. I don't have my.
There's your thing.
Okay, adjust it to this little things.
You guys are quite interested in these little tiny organisms. I'm very proud of you.
I'm interested in what they are, not what they're doing. What they are.
I'm interested in both.
I'm interested in paying my taxes sometime.
What? He's interested in paying his taxes in time.
Can we find it yet? I'm trying, guys. I apologize for this. It looks like I need some oil in this mechanism.
Oh, right up there.
Are we there?
You have it.
All right, we just need to go off to one side, right?
Yeah. So over. There's something really big moving inside of it right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, see that? They look like just little ants.
Yeah.
They look like microscopic ants.
I gotta tell you,
Okay.
when you're looking at bacteria, they look like little microscopic ants.
They look more like ants than anything.
These don't look like bacteria. They look too big for bacteria. I think these are some sort of zooplankton, a parasitic version, or something that's commensurate with this animal is living in symbiosis.
Could it be? Is the animal that would help a lot?
That would help. That's a good question. You're asking scientific questions.
Would it have a?
Very proud of you
Would it
guys.
Let's go
have
to the next
something
one.
beating?
Oh, you want to go on off to the next one?
Would it have something moving to symbolize life or something? That
Well, one thing we could
its
tell
heart's
of
beating?
is that it has a color, and pigments are very hard to make.
Oh, see that?
Did you see that?
Put my pencil. It looked just like the oval thing.
All right, now the green is a pigment, like I said, it's chlorophyll. And if you guys notice what happens to a leaf when it dies, it turns black.
Brown.
What?
Brown.
It turns black.
Brown.
It's
Black.
black. If it's alive and it dies, if you pull it off the tree and it dies, if it goes through its normal cycle, you know, if it goes through fall, yes, it turns brown or yellow or red. But if it just dies, or if you just pluck it off the tree, it'll turn black. So it's lost its ability to keep its pigments intact. And since this has that green, see that green pigment there?
Then it must be alive.
I'm suggesting it's alive. I'm not sure if it's alive. Guys, I don't think we're going to be able to image these too awfully well. I wish.
Let's go on to the next one then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, choose a better. You won't be able to get anything more out of this one.
What is that?
All right, I'm going to pop down to the.
It is, probably.
We'll pop down to this power again, okay?
It is?
All right, we got a couple other diatoms here. I want you guys.
Let's zoom in.
A couple other diatoms. I want these drawn. See how they're moving?
I don't always storm them.
They look like
Some sort
fish
of.
with wires.
It looks like they're on wires, right? They move like there's some sort of unnatural wire mechanism moving. That's their cilia that's causing that.
Cilia?
Cilia, C-I-L-I-A.
Let's zoom.
Well, if we zoom again, these are very fast movers. we're gonna have a hard time seeing them.
Well, they're actually pretty small,
Let's
but
check it with the
it's
time.
fast on microscope.
Unless we add some glycerin. That's what I brought the glycerin for.
Then we're not going to be able to catch them.
Yeah, they won't be. They'll be too fast. They'll zoom
What's
out.
the glycerin?
Glycerin is thick, oily-like stuff, which will keep them from.
Let's hit them with glycerin.
Yeah, let's put glycerin on them.
All right, we'll do that on the next one. Now, there's one of those sizes of that thing that we saw earlier, but it's off by itself. So they might be parasites that are in the water, and they might find living things and get inside living things, just like when mosquitoes inject you with malaria. It has a little protozoa, no bigger than what we're looking at now, that thrives in your bloodstream as a parasite on
Hey,
people.
what are those? Yeah. What were those things?
These are awful small. Don't know if we're going to be
Well,
able to.
there's a big one.
Here we go.
Ooh, look at that.
It's almost
Big
like he knew
diatoms.
where it looks. It seems like it knows we're
You think it's
watching.
running away?
Yeah. Look.
All right, I'll grant you that. You know why?
Why?
We're pumping this bright light right through its translucent, transparent body. You notice its body is almost clear.
Transparent.
Yeah, transparent. We're pumping, that's because it's made out of sand. We're pumping all this light energy right through its body. It doesn't like that. Now, what do you suppose? This has some structure to it. You guys drawing the structure? Getting this down?
So it's
Yeah, could you please just...
Something in the middle there.
What is this? This is what I think it looks a lot like.
Okay. Let's move on then. We got one drawing here.
See if you can get a shot at a Hydra.
I'm looking for it. Hydra, I would love to find a Hydra. So far we've found some diatoms. Some more pencils, guys?
Let's look on others and quickly work.
All right, on others. Okay, he'll pull the
Turn
Pull that one off.
They won't. They'll
Put
like
this over here.
that.
All right, this belongs to Denny. Guys, on these little thin slices of glass, let's leave these here rather than have you take those slides home and make a mess, get cut. And now you want, unless you have a microscope at home and you got a way to transport it, it's going to be a problem.
Okay, I've got
next.
both those.
You got a microscope?
Yep.
You got a way to transport it?
Mhm.
How you going to transport it today? Not the microscope, the slide. You got
My mom's got some little plastic bags
little plastic bags. That doesn't instill confidence.
that I can seal it inside.
They only have so
Oh,
much.
this is Chamberlain's.
Perfect. I'll see
Oh,
what I
can
got.
Yeah?
You said you were going to email us that stuff. Here's my email address.
I've got it. Your parents were given it to me, but I'll put it here just the same in case I've lost it somehow, which is very
Wait a
possible.
minute, you have my parents' email addresses?
I should.
Okay, that's my email address.
Oh, you got your own?
Yeah.
Wow, I'll have to ask your mom if I can use that. That's really neat. You shouldn't give out your
Oh wait, yeah, you can email
you
me
shouldn't give
stuff
out your
online.
email to strange people.
Hmm?
You shouldn't give out your email to strange people.
That's okay, I've got a good spam blocker.
I might be worse.
Hi.
I might be worse than spam, young man.
Hmm?
I might be worse than spam. I might be some kind of kook.
We have a pretty good spam blocker. My dad makes computers. I got a top grade spam blocker.
My dad just makes spam.
Hi.
Well, that's what he loved to eat. He'd open the can and he'd eat spam, and we'd sing the spam song. You know the spam song?
Mm.
Spam, 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 spam.
What do you actually like? Spam?
What
He actually likes spam. Yeah, he was. Well, fricasseed spam, chicken diore spam, Chef Guarzera spam, General Kung Pong
Use
spam.
that stuff.
All right, this
Use
is.
it, spam.
I'm looking for something on the sample. This is a very watery sample without anything jumping to our
email spam.
email. Oh, email spam. Yeah, well, there you go. Cook it up on the computer. It's delicious. Try another sample here.
Yeah, my mom doesn't check her email very often, and usually my dad is doing his email's not open. I check my email once a day.
My daughter's not going to be near a computer until she's probably about
I already know how to
15.
use I already know how to use the internet.
Yeah, we'll let her on it. We'll let her see
Well, I
it.
use the email.
She's gonna have
I don't see anything
careful.
moving.
I know how to use
It's
the
like
internet.
giving your daughter or
Me
your,
too.
or
I
your
don't think
son.
anything's alive on that.
No,
I think it's just a bunch
No,
of dirt. I use
I-
both of those often.
Well, if I'm imaging the wrong part of the slide, you might be right. We might be looking at the bottom of the slide.
Okay, so you can send that stuff to my email.
Thank you, sir. I think this is the top of the slide.
It'll be more likely for it
Oh,
to
there's
get to me
something.
if you send it to mine.
Don't see anything.
See that? See that little thing moving?
There's one.
This is a potential source of specimens. We can look through here.
Nice.
And we're on the right plane. That's good.
Let's see what we do.
Want to work with this one?
Yeah, look at that.
What is that? Shall we find out?
Yeah, let's taste it.
It looks like one's
I
pulling the
think,
other.
It does.
I think that is a some form of amoeba. I'm gonna go up to higher power here.
Oh, and it went into the really big,
Whatever.
into something really big, and there it is, right there. You see?
Look
It
for something.
went into that. Oh, look over there.
Look at that.
Hey, it's running away.
All right, you guys imaging this? You
Yes.
guys getting a picture of this?
I think I've already
Yeah,
found
already have
it.
a picture of it.
I didn't give you your ID sheet yet. How could you have found it?
I think we've already seen
Oh,
a
cool.
specimen of it. Let me
Yeah.
see it.
This one's hiding completely. You got down in the shade of that tree right there, that
That's
big
no
clop of
tree.
algae. You got into that algae and got away from us.
Sooner or later it'll have to come out.
No, they can stand.
Now
there forever.
this is from this is
And
Aeoshus.
dead.
The first one we looked at was Denny's, and you notice you get the same organism in Aeoshus as well as Denny's.
I haven't seen much of mine.
We did yours. That was that last one. We couldn't find anything. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You just need to shake it up more. Go back and resample yours if you would. I think we got an amoeba here, guys.
Right, I'll take this with me.
Resample it. You want to get a fresh slide? Wait, come get your slide.
I've already gotten a slide.
All right, what do we got here? It's a pretty big thing. I think we got a amoeboid organism that's died.
Oh, weird. It looks
It's
like
not
a
complete,
rocket
is it?
ship. Yeah,
No.
the back half of it's gone.
It does look like that. Well, let's keep looking around.
What do you think was eating on it?
I think it got squished in the transfer to put the sample on here.
Oh.
It's pretty like, it's rough.
It
Having,
looks like a rocket.
it's
Oh,
rough,
what's
it's rough
down
being
there?
smashed
Right
between
there.
slabs of glass.
Over. It's gone.
Let me go back to the lower part here.
Dude, that looks like a whale.
Look at that thing comparison.
That thing's just a bunch of moving
Where'd
algae.
that go? Where did that go? We want to see that again. That is something, guys. That big clump of algae has something underneath it. It's very interesting.
I'm going to
Looks like a
making
whale.
a lot more.
The algae thing of whale.
What is this thing, guys? This is the whale of algae here?
Yeah. It's moving.
Yeah, I'm curious what that is.
More than here. This thing is. Two little worms.
So, hey, I need a top for it. And I'm getting another slide.
Has that come up yet?
Where do you keep
No,
the
it's still
slides?
gone. Go back.
Where do you keep the slides?
Right there.
Oh, wait, up.
Oh,
up,
you mean the
up,
extra
up,
slides?
Up, just
Yeah,
very,
I'm
very
making
little
more.
up.
All right, guys, wait a minute. Chandler's got
Up.
a
It's
slide.
very little up. It's there. It's there.
How about Chandler?
Right there.
It's
Right
not
there.
amoeba.
Go.
What's that, an amoeba? It's a giant. Oh, cool. Look at it.
It looks
Oh, it even has living things right there. It's alive.
All right, guys, I want y'all to work on this drawing.
It looks like a rocket ship with a flat top.
Well, work on the drawing.
That other one we saw that was dead looks like a rocket ship.
It is dead.
Remember, it's not a flat thing. It probably has 3 dimensions to it. Looks like it has some sort of
You only draw
orifice.
2 dimensions on paper, though. No, you can draw 3D. It's just a lot harder.
You can use shading and put some dotted lines for the backside. It does have a bit of algae stuck to it.
Oh, that's so neat. It's like camouflage.
Now, maybe that algae is camouflage. Maybe it's a food supply it's carrying around. And it looks like corn to me.
Yeah, it does.
Looks like we're looking through a clear piece of corn, and these are the individual.
Worms inside of it.
Yeah. Also, it looks like this is a line of the body that comes up toward us, and it goes around on the backside away from us.
Like this?
Yeah, it looks like it's got a, it looks like
Tail of a
it's
skirt.
a dome.
A tail of a skirt.
Yeah, seriously.
Everybody got a good drawing of this, and we're
Yes, I know.
ready to move on.
Can I see the top? The very top?
Well, top, I don't know if it's top or might
At
be
the
the bottom.
bottom. If that's the top.
Okay.
The other end.
The other end, you got it. Now you're speaking. Now you're speaking relatively. I appreciate that very much.
I've made 2 more.
Any idea how this thing's moving, guys? I don't see anything. Maybe there's some arms we can't see.
It may just have a little water jet.
It might be a water jet right straight through that funnel it has.
Yeah. Wouldn't be that hard. A lot of things have that, like a squid or an octopus.
Right straight through the middle of that thing, like it's some sort of.
You're supposed to put that in there. What did you do that for?
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah. That's so neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like the microscopic whale.
Do you guys think we need more than an hour for this class?
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, guys, guess what? It is 12:30 on the dot. I don't like the fact this is an hour class. I wanted it to be 2. I tried to make it 2, it became a catastrophe. Push for 2 hours if you want to do this class 2 hours. You have to ask your parents to ask the administration.
I'm just fine.
All right, guys, we're going to have to let go, say goodbye to this little friend. And I want you to remember, guys, this is just in one little drop of water. Chamberlain, Colleen, this was just in a few drops of water. Just a few drops of water. We've seen several species. When you go out and you look at that lake the next time, think about the vast amount of life that's in that lake. Okay?
Now, then think about the ocean, which is
Boom.
almost
And you can-
infinite
you can
if
be-
you're down at this level.
If you're, that is a very good observation. All right, guys, I'm very
So
proud
put
of you.
this in
You've got your
basketball.
drawings. I'll send you
And
your
get your
emails.
jars.
Get your jars. Thank you, Anita. I forgot about that. Get those jars. Come here and get your jar, young man. Come here. Come in this door. We're all going together. We're all going together. The slides, leave your slides here.
Do we
Get-
need these?
Keep your pipettes.
I'm going to make all of it.
Right ahead. Seal these jars. Good job. You can make oxygen like you said.
Here's
With the algae that's growing in these. Keep the pencils. Keep the jars. Somebody has. Somebody.
kick me.
This is one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people today.
I don't want to keep my job.
We'll take it with you. Just let mine.
going. Gate closed. They were all ready for the trucks to come take them away. 1 by 1, 2 by 2s, 2 by 2s, and 1 by 1s. Little animals were taken away. Pig and cows. was the first ones to go. It would be, everyone released them. The chicken had to go in another. They went down to the race. They went down to the race where all the animals would be. All the little ones should be kept in one little place. The bear, out in the prairie, the little ones. It was a prairie. They were just a month, just one day away. Then they could drive to the prairie where the race was. One day. It's very easy. But racing was, of course, had to go into the pit. They did not like it. Although the chickens didn't mind it, others hated it. They didn't want to be in there right at all. Fine. Better doing it. All wanted to be one of them. The next one to drive up was one of the trucks. Snowball trucks. Two trucks. One was white, one was yellow. The yellow ones took the most biggest ones. Looked up and they laid it. Drove down to the site. To the sandbag. They all have to be crowded into all to fit. Dog, donkey, auntie, and donkey. Two donkeys, one dog, one antelope has to go in there. Maybe on the right. Two to go in the two to go back, and one to go in the front was antelope. And dog, he barked whenever big knee turned up. The little farm on the edge of the thing was empty. Soon it won't be. But after the races, it would be full again. Before the races, it shall be empty. All the animals did the best. The one that really should win is the horse. Big, fast horse. North America's wonder. Chime in with the race. He thought too time the fast. Best of all was the horse. Gates were shut. Big gates were shut. It was closed. Now the jumps have to be on the course. We're on course. The jumps have to be made. Now the jumps have to be made. George is here right now. Until it gets done. Listen, you have to stay off the run course. Mommy, I told you to stay off the run course, silly thing. Don't even touch the pieces, Nelly. So annoying.
There's no snow on Christmas. You make.
Don't you do that, Daddy. Hey!
Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that, please. Come on, Michael, take this door off.
We've had a good cattail year this year. Oh, but it's too fluffy. Look at her in the eyes. Look at her in the eyes. Boy. Eyes, yeah. Look at her in the eyes. Sure. I need to go to the party, so we'll take these magazines and these ones, but if not, that one.
Okay.
No, where's my page?
I think
I tried that one.
tonight so I can see.
Daddy pushing all the buttons.
Michael, honey, she's supposed to be eating or in bed.
We're doing a
Honey.
demonstration of
Oh, come on,
infrared
baby.
light. Look, see how it watch this. You can see it.
Oh, come on. It's so late. She needs sleep.
All right, Chandler. If you'll push different buttons, you'll see that it does different speeds. Each one's a different signal. But can you see the light?
Yeah.
Yeah, look in there and see if you can see it. Just look at it at the same time. Can you see it at the same time you're looking at it? Look in the front.
Higher, higher, higher.
Can you see it at the same time?
Uh-uh.
It's an invisible light to your eye, but this camera can see it. Yes, dear.
Come on, let's take this apart now.
Okay.
Take the batteries out, for goodness sakes.
Just as I walked out after I told you about having lost the bagels. They're not lost, they're just misplaced. I want to stipulate that right now, early on. Just like your phone wasn't lost. If you could, if we could just place
Misplaced.
if we could just place a call to the bagels, we could find it like you found your phone in the yard the other day.
We should start implanting ringing devices and everything is going to pick up.
If I were web enabled, I'd be a happier, more functional husband, father unit. All right, now let's see if she still works after we take these 4 screws. Okay, hang on. Can we still see the light? All right, now let's take this thing apart, and then this part. Let's see if it still works. Look, watch. Does it still work here? You see the light? So this part right here, this is not essential, right? Neither are these 4 screws. They're not a part of making it work. Let's take one of the batteries out and see if that makes it stop working. Does it stop working? Yeah, let's put the battery back. So the batteries are essential. Now, uh-oh, that spring, huh?